Welcome, dog lovers. This is the second edition of the Wag Out Loud LTO show, and LTO stands for Limited Time Offer. And we are fetching deals for you. My name is Krista. I am the host of the weekly Wag Out Loud podcast. And that's where we are obsessed with canine health and nutrition and well-being. So please check out the podcast. Quick tip before we get started for those watching from the Wag Out Loud Unleashed community, which is the private Facebook community. Before leaving a comment, you'll need to go live to StreamYard. You have to give them permission to access your name and your picture. So in this post, just go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and you can see that link. You only have to do this once, and for all future comments and reactions on a StreamYard stream, it'll show your name and picture. So we would love to find out who is here with us and where you're from. So in the comments section, please let us know where you're tuning in from. That would be awesome. And real quick, how this show works is we have a weekly show featuring products that we know, like, and trust, and we are bringing them to you with a limited time offer. And these are offers that you won't see anywhere else, so they're special just for you guys. And I'm going to introduce our guest who is going to show us our product that we have today and do a live demonstration with a dog as well. So stay with us for that. Before we introduce our special guest, though, I want to show you a quick preview. Here we go. Okay, so our guest today is Etienne, and he is the co-founder of Wolf Spring. And I had him, and he just went away, unfortunately, for a second. So waiting for him to come back on so that he can tell you about this amazing product, which is functional or vitamin water for dogs, which is a very cool product.
Hello,
Hi, Etienne.
Hey, Krista, how are you?
How are you today? I am going to let you introduce yourself and share this fantastic product, Wolf Spring. I want to show everybody what it looks like. My dog is 11, so he gets the senior formula.
That's correct.
So, Etienne, why don't you take it away?
Of course. So let me introduce myself. My name is Etienne. I'm one of the co-founders of Wolf Spring. We also have Eclair back there. Beautiful 4-month whippet, who is also one of the co-founders of the brand, very active, as you can see, as every puppy should be. So I'm one of the co-founders of Wolf Spring, which I want to bring to all of you guys today. And we are very excited to show you the brand. So what is Wolf Spring? Some people refer to us as the first vitamin water for dog, but we're actually much healthier than a vitamin water for dog. And obviously, a lot of people, when we are talking about functional beverage for dog, are a bit puzzled by what it is. But to be honest, it's very simple. If I ask you, Krista, when was the last time you had a functional beverage? You might tell me about, kombucha that you have every morning and it helps with your gut. Maybe, after doing your gym, you're having some coconut water to help with hydration. Or, just, from time to time, you have these green juices, we do this green juice week, to help us feel better. And Wolf Spring is no different from that. It's for dog. Why do we, as humans, are using functional beverages? It's very simple. It's because we know that we don't get all the vitamin and nutrients we need in the food we have on a daily basis. We need some of this extra boost. And it's a bit the same thing with the dog food. When you think about it, most of the dog food, it's these very processed kibbles that they eat every single day. And every single day it's the same meal. What we are bringing, and it's been developed by vets, we did not do it ourselves, is all the vitamin and nutrients your dog is going to need in addition to their normal food to really thrive. They can definitely survive with kibble, but will help them thrive with WolfSpring. So that's really the concept of what WolfSpring is.
Love it. And Etienne, this was developed with the help of veterinarians and nutritionists, right?
Exactly. So look, when we started, we were like, okay, I was working for a functional beverage company, a very famous coconut water brand, and my partner in the business, Xavier, was more on the dog side. And we're thinking, okay, these functional beverages, it works for human, why not for dog? So we went to see vets and animal nutritionists and asked them, okay, what should I add to the food to really help them the same way we are helping ourselves? And they told us, obviously every life stage is different. So, a puppy is going to be different from an adult, which is going to be different from a senior dog. So we started with 3 different formulas, all of them by vets, and, really adapted for, and you can see the bottles there. We are going to show them. So you see the puppy, the adult, and the senior. And each formula is really tailor-made for the specific needs of the dog, depending on the life stage. So for example, the puppy, it's all about the growth, just like Eclair. When you have a bit too much energy, you need to, fuel that, and they need to grow into a healthy adult dog. For the adult formula, this one, which is obviously our bestseller, is more about, maintaining them and making sure that, all these activities are doing with the muscles is being fueled properly. And they got, glucosamine for the joint, omega-3 for the fur and coat. It's really like few ingredients, but each ingredient has one clear function. And for the senior dog, which is the blue formula, it's more about, everything where they're getting a bit weaker. So, we all know that all dogs have issue with their joints. So we have double glucosamine, we have, things for immunity, for their health, and this kind of thing. So the idea is really, okay, we go to see a vet and we ask them, what do we need on top of normal food? They give us a few functional ingredients, like it's 5 to 6 per bottles. We put them in the bottles and we give it to customers. And it's really working well because, people really see the difference very quickly after, a week, 2 weeks. The joints are getting better, the fur and coat is becoming shinier. And it really makes a big difference. And we are very happy about that.
That's fantastic. And how much is the dosing
So the
for the
dosing,
bottle?
yeah, so we've made this, little scale on the side, which you can see here. So depending on the size of your dog, for small dog, we recommend a third of the bottle. For medium dog, it's going to be half a bottle, and a big dog like Labrador or bigger dogs is going to be a full bottle a day. So when we developed it with the vet at the beginning, they were telling us, look, you need to give it on a daily basis to really work. But even if you give it, 2-3 times a week, it's still better than no times a week. That's really the idea. So one more time, a lot of people are doing it every day, but I know a few other people who are doing it less regularly, but still see the effect. It's taking a bit more time. Eclair is getting her, every morning or every night. We do the demo and she loves it. I pour it on top of her food, and yeah, it's really working well on her. So we are very happy.
That's great. And where is it made?
So it's all made in the US. You might hear from my French accent that I'm actually from Paris, France. I'm not from the US, but I live in New York with my wife, so we are New Yorkers. And so when we started the company, we are very focused on the US market because this is where we live, and we know that a lot of people here love to take care of their dogs. So we actually produce in Virginia. So it's a factory which is doing beverages for humans. So it's the same factory which is doing beverages for Ocean Spray or Nestle, these kind of human brands. And, we gave them all the ingredients, and it's exactly like a, human beverage, where you can taste it yourself and it's going to be okay. So it's made in Virginia, and it's totally made in an FDA-approved plant facility. We want to make sure we get the best quality. And same thing with the ingredient. We had to review so many of them to make sure that, it would go through, all our filters to make sure we got the highest quality and make sure the dogs are actually liking the taste and as well getting the benefit on top of it.
That's great. And I understand that your packaging is also sustainable, which is such a huge
Yes.
concern for pet parents.
Exactly. So when we did these bottles, obviously, we're like, okay, it's going to be plastic. So how do we make it sustainable? We don't like the plastic, but at the same time, glass was more expensive. And, glass as well is not great for CO2 because you have a lot of CO2 emission when you create the bottle. So what we've done is that we are part of a program. Every time you buy a bottle of WolfSpring, we get 2 bottles of plastic outside of the sea. which means that, if we are very successful, maybe eventually we'll end up cleaning the full sea. It's going to take a bit of time, but that's what we are committed to do. It's a partnership which is working well. We already removed several tons of plastic outside of the ocean already.
Right. And one thing I love about what you guys have is on your website that you have a short quiz. If somebody doesn't know which formula that they should use on their dog, it's a really short, easy quiz that determines which is the best formula.
Yeah, a lot of people are asking, obviously, like nobody knows, what is a puppy, what is an adult, and what is a senior dog. So the rule of thumb, the easy one is before 1 year old, usually it's a puppy. Between 1 and 10 years old, it's an adult, and above 10 is a senior dog. So that's kind of the easy one. However, every breed is different, right? But so we could not answer every single email. At the beginning of what we're doing, we are answering really every single email. Oh, my dog is, this kind of breed, this age, what formula is it? So we created this quiz online, which has 99% of the dog breed, which are, in the US, and you put the breed, you put, the sex of the dog, the age, the weight, and everything, and it gives you the right formula for it.
That's great.
So it's much easier. On our website is www.wolfspring.dog, D-O-G, not .com.
Dog. Okay. Well, Etienne, why don't I know that Eclair is waiting for her dinner?
Eclair is
So
starving,
why
and
don't we do
actually
a
she's eating my
demonstration?
bag as we speak because there is a bit of leather on it, and she's like, "Okay, I don't get food, so I'm going, to take revenge on the bag."
Okay. Well, let's do a
You can see that.
demonstration with
Eclair,
the
come
wolf
on.
spring.
Eclair, come. Oh, look, come sit. Very well behaved dog. Sit, Eclair, you sit, and you wait. Stay. Good girl. So you see, you just take the bottle, there is her food actually. Like she had a snack at 2 p.m., so she had a bit less food tonight. She has 3 meals a day. For her size of dog, usually third to half a bottle. You just pour it into the kibble, as you can see, and you give it to Eclair. And she's usually quite happy about it. The funny thing about Eclair is usually what she does is that she drinks everything first, and then she eats the kibble. So it's really a two-stage for her. I don't know what she prefers. I tend to think that it's Wolfspring, obviously, because we have a special taste in it. One more thing about the product is that we are 100% natural and 100% plant-based. And the plant-based thing is because we wanted to make sure we don't have any byproduct into, our beverage. If you take all the bone broths out there and, a lot of dog product, unfortunately, they use a lot of byproduct from the slaughterhouses. And I just don't want to take this risk. So what we've done, we're 100% plant-based and make sure that, with plants, I'm sure it's clean in a way, it's coming straight from nature, there's no nasty stuff. It's thing you could eat yourself. So yeah, that's what we are. And look at her. I don't know if you can show it on camera. So you see she has drunk everything and now she's moving.
Now she's eating.
But I
And
think it proves that she loves it. But so Wolfspring, it means you can also give it just as a treat. So, even during summertime, just they don't drink enough. So that's why for me, for my dog, I've always poured water or now Wolfspring on top of the kibble. But you can, just have an empty bowl, you pour Wolfspring, and because we have this amazing taste in it, they're going to drink it directly. The other thing I was doing during the summer, which is also quite fun, is you can make ice pop out of it. So you can freeze it, and then they love to, either lick it or, as just ice cube, and they can crush it. So that's really successful during summertime, or if you live in Florida or California, it's still warm there because you're luckier than me in New York, and you can definitely do that. The kibble thing is obviously the easiest one because you don't have to think about it. Boom, you pour it, and you see the bowl is totally clean. Huh? And she keeps licking it because she loves the taste of it.
I think she enjoyed it.
Oh, she loves it. She loves it. It's for 3 months old onward for the puppies. So she's been on this diet for a month now, and we can already see the difference. It's really amazing, and we are very happy with the work that our vet did to develop these formulas.
Fantastic. And Etienne, what if my dog is usually a picky eater? I know that you've gone through a lot of taste testing, and most dogs love.
Over 90% of the dog are going to love the taste. I should maybe say a word about what the taste is, and it's made out of chickpeas. So you maybe never realize that, but if you cook chickpeas, it smells like chicken. So if you smell it, for you, it's going to taste smell a bit like chicken. and the dogs love it. We really did a lot of tests on dogs, like I think more than 100 tests, and we really found the right spot for them to like it. We are quite confident that your dog is going to like it. So what we say usually is, if your dog is among the 5 to 10% who don't like stuff, who don't like, our food, we fully reimburse you, no question asked. That's how confident we are with our formula.
Wonderful. And how long can it be left out if we do put it in its own little bowl?
Yeah, a very good question. So these bottles, you can, as long as it's closed, you can keep it, on the shelf anywhere in, it doesn't need to be refrigerated. Some dogs like it cold though, so you not put it in the fridge before you open it. Once it's open, you need to keep it in the fridge, just like any normal beverage. If you buy coconut water, you can keep it outside, but as soon as you open it, you need to keep it in the fridge for up to 3 days. So that's what we recommend. But one more time, some dogs like it cold. Eclair prefer it room temperature. But it's funny, we have a customer, he has 3 dogs actually, and his dogs love it cold. So he actually has a full fridge in his basement dedicated for Wolf Spring. So he sent us picture, and he's buying by pack of 12, which is what most of the people do. He's on a subscription, and he has a full fridge where it is full of Wolf Spring. He also benefits from some deal, just like the one we are going to give. And he packs his fridge with it, and his 3 dogs have unlimited supply of Wolf Spring. And the great thing is that it's already working. He wrote to us, and he's saying, "Oh, my dogs have more energy. Their coat is shinier. They don't have any joint issues." So we are very, very happy about this feedback. And this feedback, you can find them on our website. We have tons of it. I think we have some other stuff online. So already a lot of feedback from customers, and it's all very positive. So obviously something we are very proud of.
You should be. All right, everybody, get your questions ready here in the comments section. I'm sure you have some questions for Etienne about the product. But before we do that, start putting your questions in. But here is the amazing offer. You'll see it scrolling at the bottom of your page. So you're going to use the code LTO, standing for limited time offer. And Wolf Spring is offering 25% off. And again, it's wolfspring.dog. So that is the amazing offer. And once this show ends, it's only available for 24 hours. So you want to get your Wolf Spring right after this, and you want to share this replay with all of your friends as well so they can try it.
Exactly.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Wanted to make sure you can only ship here in the U.S. right now, correct?
That's correct. Okay. We ship all across the U.S. Unfortunately, we have not gone abroad yet, but it's soon. We are working on it.
Wonderful. All right, let us open it up. Does anybody have any questions for Etienne while he is here about Wolf Spring functional water for dogs? Anybody?
No question yet.
No
question about Eclair
yet.
As well. She's very cute. She deserves some questions as well.
Yes. If you have any questions about Eclair,
come on.
Ask it now. Okay. Well, as we are wrapping up, I just want to remind you guys to tell all your friends. Again, the code is LTO, and that is 25% off. And you go to wolfspring.dog. All right, let's just check one more time. Anybody has any questions before we wrap up? Put them in now. And then I also wanted to just give you guys a reminder, if you are not familiar with Wag Out Loud, there are so many other resources. Just go to wagoutloud.com. That's where you can find the podcasts, more information about our amazing community. Again, that's Wag Out Loud Unleashed on Facebook. And it is free to join, but it is a private group. And each and every week that we have this LTO show, you will know first in the community. And we are going to start doing giveaways as well. So please join. Again, wagoutloud.com is where you can find all of the resources. And we have a question. Let's see. Oh, BX Usty, I probably didn't even say that right. Just said, thank you for sending the code. You are very welcome. Again, that's LTO. And if anybody has a favorite product that you like to use with your dog, or maybe you're the manufacturer of a product, please get in touch with us by going to wagoutloud.com and click on the Bark About It button. We would love to hear from you. And before we leave, Etienne, do you have any parting words for us?
No, very happy to have been part of the show. And Eclair, I think Eclair is joining me in thanking you for having us on board. We are very excited, and we are keen follower of your show, so it's even better for us.
Well, I am so excited to have found you. And again, everybody, Wolf Spring, it is an amazing product. Winston goes bananas for it when I pour it in his little bowl and it's gone. So I highly recommend it.
Happy.
Yes.
No, it's great because for us, the best reward is to see the dog happy because he has something he likes. And at the same time, it brings them so much benefit, So it's almost like I'm saying it's giving vegetable to your kids and the kid likes the vegetable, usually they are against it. So this time you can really give something that they like. So it's a great moment of bonding between you and the dog. And at the same time, you're sure you're giving them something which is super healthy and helping them keeping healthy.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Etienne and the rest of the team from Wolf Spring, we so appreciate you. Everybody, until next time, have a tail wagging day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.